Hey everybody, welcome back to In the RV Shop with Dustin. So today is a follow-up video where we wanted to show you the differences of the before and after on the Grand Design Reflection and show you that the what repairs the customer went ahead and had us do and future repairs that they're going to come back for. So stay with us and hope you enjoy this. So this was the Grand Design Reflection, the 311 BHS inside the shop. So here's the picture of the water heater bug mid-dauber screen. So you can see that it's a simple screen. It just pops right in. You basically open up the door and it slips up through the back side of the unit. It protects it from the bees, mud daubers, wasps, any other debris and stuff that could get in there. Same thing with the refrigerator. So here in this picture, we've resealed and secured the outside of the refrigerator door. We've also added the mud dauber screens to keep the bugs from getting inside there. And then here's the follow-up picture again on the sealants. So the actual door itself was starting to come loose, and then the sealants, as you can see in the picture on the left, was separated. Here's the license plate frame. So we actually had to take the whole mount light loose in order to nut and bolt the frame back, or the license plate back on. Then here's the clearance lights. So you can see at the picture of the top left, there was sealant, not enough sealant, very little sealant. So we went back and cleaned all the lights and resealed all the lights. Same thing with the window. So the entry door window didn't have any sealant around it. And that window is just sandwiched in place. So there was nothing really behind it to protect the water from getting in. Same thing with the light. You can see that the sealant on the left versus the sealant on the right. We cleaned and resealed all the lights. And then here's the awning rail. So on the awning, you can see the wiring onto the left where it's pretty much turned from red to pink, and the black has started to go gray on the power wires. We actually took and added split loom and secured it in place with tie straps. It's just something to prevent it from getting further damaged. Here's an example of the casing. So we were actually able to fix the case, the awning motor cover, instead of having to replace it. We took it off, drilled the hole into it, added some sealant and longer screws, and went ahead and penetrated into the fresh plastic to secure it back up. The picture on the right is not the same picture as on the one on the left. We just wanted to use that as an example to show you that it goes back together. And then here's the solar panel. So what we were trying to express on this is that even though the solar jacketing wires, they say that they're good for a certain amount of years, it pretty much depends on your area, the weather that you're having, the soaps that you're using. Sometimes the truck washers and stuff use too aggressive of a soap, and they'll not only damage the solar wiring, but they'll damage the sealants and the roof membrane surface. And then here's where we've gone back and we've shielded the wire and added new patch tape. The customer wanted to go ahead and continue to use the patch tape, so we went ahead and did that. Some of the other things that we didn't take pictures of is the compartment door got resecured and straightened, and so now that opens and closes correctly. Other repairs that we didn't mention was the refrigerator baffling. We ended up cutting down the refrigerator baffle and order for the refrigerator to vent properly. It was up too high and was causing it to not cool correctly. And so the customer's complaint was, hey, my refrigerator's in the slide out. It's really struggling to keep cool. As soon as we opened up the baffling, we found out that the baffling was too high. And so we dropped it down by about 1.5 inches. So we're going to have him go ahead and test that. He originally was wanting to have us add like dual fans to the back and the dual fan kit to the inside of the refrigerator, but he already has 2 fans on the back of the cooling unit. Fender skirts, same thing. We ended up taking some supports and adding to 3 sides of his fender skirts. The curb side ended up needing 2 brackets installed that weren't there originally, and then the roadside, same thing. So we ended up adding supports, sealing and adding some additional screws. Something else on this was the roof side edge seams. The roof side seams got resealed as well. Things that the customer is considering to come back for in the future So we showed him the springs, but we didn't, press the issue, say, hey, it's emergency, urgency, let's get this done. If you want to replace the same springs, great. If you want to upgrade to a heavier, dutier spring, great. But we went back to, hey, let's really talk about this Roadmaster Comfort Ride system. And so you're basically two main options, as everybody's been going to, is the MoRide or the Roadmaster. What's nice about the Roadmaster is it's a lot cheaper than doing the fancy MoRide system. It makes the axles almost as independent as possible. The springs are now lifetime guaranteed. The shocks are now lifetime guaranteed. And they pretty much say, no matter what brand of tires you have on there, that they guarantee that those tires will last at least 25% longer. So, and then finally, the last thing we recommended was a slide-out topper. So the slide-out topper, in other videos, you've heard me talk about what they do, the benefits. So in most cases, the slide-out roof itself is only about 1.5 inches thick. By adding a slide-out topper, you are now reducing the interior temperature of that coach. Whether it be black or white, it's shielding it like an umbrella. It's also going to take better care of that roof for that section of that coach, because it's going to protect the wiper seal from sun damage. It's going to protect the wiper seal from tree branches, leaves, pine cones, anything that gets up there. It's going to protect the inner and outer flange seal, which you've seen in other videos that we've shared, showing how the flanges can leak into the interior of the coach. It's going to protect the side seams of the actual box, and then again, of course, protect the TPO. So hope you enjoy these videos, and we look forward to making some more. So stay with us and have a great day.